warm-ups, trying to get into a little groove here before the tip. Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA action on 2K Sports. Alongside Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Now, the rookie rankings. Who's in the running for the Rookie of the Year here at the midway point of the season? Some terrific young talent in the NBA. You take a look at Reza Shea. Not in the top 5 currently, but he's amidst some terrific talent nonetheless, and there's still plenty of time for him.
And to be there among the top 10 of this very talented rookie class really says a lot about his potential.
Yeah, he has a huge upside. If he continues to work on the fundamentals and refine his game, there's no telling how far he can go.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. The pairing up front, Johnson and Capella. Daniels out there with Young. And it's Reza Shea in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Spurs, you'll see Barnes and Sohan playing forward. Paul out there with Devin Vassell. And it's Wembanyama in at the 5 down low. Pass to Sohan. Back to Paul. Sohan, the pass to Wembanyama. 6 to shoot. 2 points. That one goes. Wembanyama's got the first points on the scoreboard for San Antonio. And really, Stan, Victor Wembanyama has a chance to be one of those paradigm-shifting players. Don't you agree?
Oh, no doubt, Kevin. First of all, there are not going to be very many 7'4" guys come along and then come with the skills that he has on a court, the length, his mobility, how fluid he is. It's unprecedented.
And here's Young from the arc, and the dunk by Capella.
Yeah, you see that? Capella sets the screen, then gets to a spot where his man can get him the ball for the score.
Sohan finds Barnes. The three-pointer is right on target.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Pass to Reza Shea. Capella with a screen on Paul. A nice shot by Young.
Well, anytime you want a three-point shooting competition, Young is up for it.
Now Barnes. Wembanyama sets a screen for Barnes, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Greg, since making it to the Eastern Conference Finals in 2021, the Atlanta Hawks haven't been that good.
And it was hard to tell if that was a Cinderella run at the time, but Kevin, looking like that might have been the outlier. The Hawks took some risks to get back there, but it just hasn't worked.
He misses the free throw. Coach, what did you like to see from your teams at this point of the season?
Well, you would think, Kevin, that at this point we would be making fewer mistakes, and especially mental mistakes where we break down. There's always going to be physical mistakes. You're going to have some turnovers. Hopefully they're not out of carelessness. But you shouldn't be missing rotations or not executing a play, not setting the screen. Execution and attention to detail should be good by now. Look at Capella getting very physical. He's not afraid to take a hit while going for a bucket.
2 shots.
And the free throw is good, now leading by 1. And the Spurs winning the 2023 lottery, Stan, adding the terrific Victor Wembanyama. A franchise changer, it appears.
Yeah, Kevin, the hardest thing, and you need a lot of luck to do it, is to get that guy. The guy you can build everything around. There aren't enough of them to go around. Victor Wembanyama is a guy you can build a championship franchise around. Multi-skilled at his size. This guy's going to be a fixture in this league for a long time.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Wembanyama, shooting 1.
Well, some have argued that Wembanyama deserved Defensive Player of the Year consideration in his rookie year.
And Kevin, I can see where they're coming from. His team went from a bottom 5 defense to a top 5 defense when he was on the floor. His impact is amazing.
A jump hook. He can't get it to go. Some solid D from Paul. Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Well, I caught up with Greg Popovich. Now, I talked with him about the challenges of guarding someone like Trae Young. Coach said, as soon as he crosses half court, you got to be on him. I told our guys, no separation. Of course, this defense will have to be very aggressive, but they hope to stop Trae. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Here's Rizichet. Still scoreless. Pass to Paul. Back to Sohan. Rejected by Young.
And timed that one just right. That'll fire up Young and his teammate.
Atlanta again missing. San Antonio's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Rebound Atlanta. They're getting their first look of the season at San Antonio in this one.
And in their 2 matchups last season, they came up empty both times. Not really too shocking when you see how they fared overall.
And we've got a timeout from Greg Popovich. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. Spurs making a switch here. Johnson's checked in. Let's check out the NBA blocks leaders. Victor Wembanyama, number 1.
What an intimidator he is in the paint. I mean, he's shot to the top of that leaderboard, and nobody feels comfortable putting a shot up around him right now.
And San Antonio has possession. Johnson surveying the floor. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Wembanyama for 3. And so it's Young who brings it up for Atlanta. The Hawks working the ball around. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama.
Well, the truth is, when Capella gets the ball in there, teams very often try to send him to the line.
Capella taking 2 shots.
And they now lead as the free throw drops for him. The all-time leader in NBA wins, of course, the great Spurs coach, Greg Popovich. So here is a guy who's a peer. What makes him so special, Stan?
Well, first of all, Greg Popovich is not a peer of mine, Kevin. I would never be that presumptuous. This guy is an absolute icon in the coaching world. I think from the outside, I think what makes him so special is he's never looked at himself that way. He's never rested on his laurels. He's a guy that's always evolving and trying to get better.
I love that assessment, but I do think you're his peer.
Not in any way.
You see yourself on the screen and you show us your best move. Let's go. Oh, that's nice. No thanks. Let's see what you got.
switch here. Hunter's checked in. A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Keldon Johnson.
And looking at his offensive numbers from the past few years, it seems like teams around the league have kind of figured him out. He's having to work a lot harder for his points, and they haven't been coming nearly as easily as they used to.
And that one, good.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, this is why the fans are here. Each team trading blows, increasing the entertainment value.
Guys, no one team gaining control early on.
Yeah, and you look at the lead change, it's 6 already.
Daniels kicks to Capella. Hunter sets a screen for Young. And a miss there on the triple. For San Antonio, they've gotten 5 of 10 shots to drop in this game so far. Right at the 50% mark. Took the opportunity when he saw it. Wembanyama has got 10 points in the game.
Sometimes you watch Wembanyama and think this guy is a cheat code, hitting threes at well over 7 feet tall.
And that one's good. Daniels.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
And sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Now Young. Harrison Barnes missing on the 3. Johnson for 3. Victor Wembanyama grabs the rebound. And it's Vassell in the corner. On the wing. Yep, that one goes in there.
Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
Pass to Daniels. Here's Hunter. Puts up a 3. Misses that one. He's 0 for 1 from the floor. The drive by Wembanyama. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
Well, he has owned this quarter. A major reason they're up right now.
Hawks passing it around. Hunter, no one around him. No good on the 3. Spurs leading by 5. Barnes outside. To the inside. Sohan inside, defended by Young, and it's Sohan missing.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Young finds Hunter. Johnson with a screen on Barnes. Hunter. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And Stan, here we are watching DeAndre Hunter. What impresses you most about his game?
Well, I like how steady he has been since he came into the league. I like the fact that he's a guy who can make shots but doesn't need the ball a lot. And I especially like, Kevin, that he's just a guy who figures out what needs to be done, and he's willing to do any of it to help his team win.
What a great intangible, right? To shift during a game and, like you said, give the team what they need at that moment. He's perfect from the line this time. You know, these last few years, Stan, Atlanta has been outstanding on the offensive end. But boy, have they struggled on defense.
Yeah, and I just don't know if they can go to where they want to go unless they can just develop at least an average defense, and they haven't even been close to that.
And I know we've not seen a champion who is only one or the other. I mean, you've got to be a little bit of both, correct?
Yeah, Kevin, most of our champions, as you know, have been in the top 10 in both offensive and defensively.
No good off the back of the rim. The Hawks trail by 6. Here's Bogdanovich. As he pulls it in. San Antonio's gone 3 of 7 from three-point range in the first quarter. Jones with pass to Castle. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
That's a confident shot right there by the rookie. Castle wants to keep improving that part of his game.
Johnson sets the screen for Bogdanovich. Left side Nance to the wing on the left. The three. After 2 misses to start the game, he's on the board with that shot made. Spurs leading by 6. Here's the screen. They get the rebound. Atlanta with the ball. Shoots a 3, and it's Bogdanovich again missing. San Antonio's gotten a lot of shots off from three-point land in the first quarter, but they're only 4 of 9. Castle misses. The Hawks trail by 6. And once again, Coach, the storied San Antonio franchise is on the upswing.
It sure is, Kevin. Look, they've got a Hall of Fame coach and a potential Hall of Fame centerpiece to build a team around. They've got great talent evaluators in the front office. You can't ask for a better recipe for success.
The first one falls. What a unique resume for Coach Quinn Snyder. Stan, he's coached in college. He's been overseas as a head coach. He's been in the G League, and now he is back in the NBA.
Yeah, and this guy's just a great coach. He's had teams that perform well at both ends of the floor. He's won everywhere he's been, and he's the only NBA coach I know of that's got a law degree on top of it.
So he's smart and he can coach. Oh, and by the way, he had a pretty good mentor in college, didn't he?
He certainly did.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Spurs.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And I've really liked how they've moved the ball tonight. Because of this selfless approach, they are piling up the assists.
Well, you like the passion Jones steps on the floor with, especially for being so undersized.
And so Jones nails both of them. Well, Stan, when the Spurs landed the first overall pick in the draft, their fortunes changed back on May 16th, 2023.
Look, Kevin, the hardest thing for any franchise is to find the guy that you can build everything around. When they got Wembanyama, that dream came true for San Antonio, and they've got the guy they can build this franchise around for years to come.
Here's Krejci.
San Antonio foul.
The Hawks have gone 5 of 8 from the charity stripe here tonight.
Personal foul. Team is in the penalty. At the line for the Hawks, Bogdanovich taking 2 shots.
And he can't get the first one.
And you know, few guys play their role better than Bogdanovich. And by that, I mean he's often exceeding expectations and giving his squad more than they asked for.
And with this era of the Atlanta Hawks, Greg, they've gone as far as their defense has let them.
And you look back at their conference finals run in 21, that was the last time they had a top 10 defense. So scoring's never been the issue with this core, but defense has been non-existent.
The basket counts and 1. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play.
Well, Castle showing his ability to create and finish when the defense overcommits.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Castle shooting 1.
And what I like about Castle's game is the versatility, right? He's a legitimate two-way threat who's willing to take on whatever role helps the team.
Hunter sets a screen for Rizachet. There's the 3. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
Big-time shot to beat the buzzer there. My goodness.
Oh, man, that's like stealing 3 points. Big-time finish to the quarter.
And that does it for the first quarter. Spurs lead by 6. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And taking a look at San Antonio's performance here. What do you think they've been doing or not doing?
You could see they were well prepared defensively coming into this one.
KYP, know your personnel. So far, good attention to the scouting report.
Last outing for Atlanta, it was a loss to the Bucks. This is how the floor looks for the Hawks starting the second quarter. Hands out there with Johnson. Then it's Trae Young. Then there's Bogdanovich. And it's Daniels in at the 2. And so here's Atlanta, following the bucket by the Spurs. Young's shot is off. San Antonio leading by 8. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. You asked Greg Popovich about Victor Wembanyama, and he says Victor's a different player. He's got talents, and you don't want to take that out of him. I tried to do that with Manu Ginobili, and I learned my lesson. Just shut up and let him play. Victor does some amazing things. His game is all-encompassing. Kevin?
That's a great way to put it, D.A. It is all-encompassing. Wembanyama is one of one. Hey, thank you for the report. Now, here's Bogdanovich. He's got 7. Daniels passes to Young. Off target from three-point range. For San Antonio, they've gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Got a piece of it. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Young. And this is what the schedule looks like for the Spurs. On Saturday, they'll defend home court against the Portland Trail Blazers. Then on Monday, they'll be facing Joel Embiid and the Philadelphia 76ers.
You know, some might look ahead at the schedule and start marking off how many wins they'll wind up with, but I think that's a trap. You can't take any nights off in the NBA, and you've got to stay in the moment.
Clock at 2, drops in the tray, and the Spurs lead by 8.
And Paul is dangerous from the perimeter. You can't let him get comfortable from that corner pocket.
And here's Young from the arc. Mark that as his 5th miss in 7 shots. Pass to Wembanyama. Love the confidence from Wembanyama.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Johnson with it. Atlanta again missing. In with the screen. Here's Paul. Sinks that one from the post. And now a 12-point Spurs lead.
Yeah, he's like a magician out there. Paul shows you only what he wants you to see. Then he hits you with the reveal.
And we'll have a timeout called by Quinn Snyder. He's ready to talk things through with the team. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Nance. Stan, you've been on the bench in the NBA for many decades. What were some of your biggest pet peeves as a coach?
Oh my gosh, Kevin, that would be a long list. But the 2 biggest would be this. I think number 1, anytime there was a lack of effort, you're not running back on defense, things like that. That I had a hard time tolerating. And then mental breakdowns, things we had prepared for over and over and over again, and then guys just zone out and forget what they're supposed to do. Those were things that were hard to tolerate. Especially when you would take such care in preparing them in every way. It's got to be just excruciating. Frustrating as heck.
Now here's Johnson. Nothing on the board. And the foul on Jeremy Sohan. That is his first foul of the game. This is his third trip to the free throw line in the game.
Jalen Johnson. Shooting for Atlanta. Clint Capella. One shot.
Well, Capella's shot his fair share of free throws. Not his expertise at this point.
Pass to Sohan. Back to Paul. Over to the wing. Here's Champagne. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. The Spurs shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
Champagne. Shooting 2.
That free throw, no good. He hits the second from the line. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Pass to Daniels. Back to Young. Driving to the basket. And the rejection by Wembanyama.
He is really scuffling this quarter offensively. Perhaps a little frustration setting in.
Paul for 3. Score it. His third straight basket in 3 tries.
You gotta love how decisive Paul is. Phenomenal at making those fast, effective decisions.
Young from outside. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got 6 rebounds here tonight. And making his 3rd All-Star appearance last season, Trae Young, a guy who is filled with so much skill in elite play.
Well, look, Trae Young may be as much fun to watch, Kevin, as any player in this league. With his quickness, with his shooting range, and he is as creative a passer as anyone I have ever seen.
He is fun to watch, isn't he?
He really is.
And he knocks down the first one. The Atlanta making some changes. Nance comes in for Johnson. And it's DeAndre Hunter in for Daniels. And so Bogdanovich nails both of them.
They've hit every one of their free throws here in the second quarter. Very important when you're trailing.
Wembanyama against Capella. Wembanyama passes to Sohan. Gets in and hoping this is the start of a new trend. 2 for 8 now from the field.
Such a unique player. Jeremy Sohan can score anywhere on the floor. Does great things for his team.
Now here's Bogdanovich. He's got 9. Nance outside. On its way from Hunter for 2. And once again off the mark by Atlanta.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Well, Devin Vassell has flown under the radar for a long time and passed a lot of fans, Coach. But we've seen it. He can fill it up.
Yeah, Kevin, look, he is an outstanding shooter. He's got great footwork. He can score at all 3 levels. He reminds you a bit of DeMar DeRozan, but maybe even with more of a 3-point shot.
Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for the Spurs. Atlanta also making some changes here. Jalen Johnson comes in for Nance, and Daniels subbed in for Bogdan Bogdanovic. First free throw is good. We've got some talented defensive big men in the league today, Coach. But in your opinion, who would you say is the best rim protector?
Well, Kevin, I would have said Rudy Gobert because people didn't even want to go to the rim and challenge him.
Right.
Anthony Davis is great. But I'm telling you, the young guy, Victor Wembanyama, I think is the best we've got now.
Isn't he something else, Dan? We've never seen anything like him.
We never have, and I'm not sure we ever will again.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Here's Sohan. Misses the three.
Well, he continues to make the effort, but the results just aren't there this quarter.
Capella kicks to Johnson. Puts up a deep three. A rebound by the Spurs. Sohan's got his 6th rebound on the night. Pass to Wembanyama. Good, and Paul gets the assist. And that's now 20 points for Victor Wembanyama.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
And that one's good. Hunter.
A dead-eye catch-and-shoot guy. Hunter is someone you have to run off his shots.
Barnes outside. Pass to Sohan. Wembanyama, a screen on Johnson. Outside for Wembanyama. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
Well, his offense is carrying them right now. And even with the defense keying on him, he's making great adjustments on the fly. Yeah, you wonder what is he thinking right now. He's not shooting the ball well, and shots like that only hurt his team more.
That shot, no good. Good work defensively by Capella. And here is Hunter. He's got 6. A three-pointer, no good.
Well, it's been a frustrating night for him at the offensive end. Just not able to give them any kind of a lift.
Barnes finds Wembanyama. Goes up from the top of the key. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Wembanyama's got 25 points in the game. And timeout is called by Quinn Snyder. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy.
Let's give it up for your Spurs.
Well, every team goes into the draft looking for finishers like these. Here are the most efficient scorers among this year's rookie class. Zachary Rizachet, 4th. And, of course, Stephon Castle.
Well, I think it's safe to say these two have made the adjustment to the brand of defense being played in the NBA. Their shooting percentages are just fantastic.
Here's Rizachet. No scoring in this one. To the middle. And out of bounds as the Spurs gain possession. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east already. We are in December. Taking a look at Atlanta. They're 7th right now. Not a bad spot, but certainly they'd like to string together a run of wins.
And right now for the Hawks, they've been strong at times this season, but they still have some holes. I think they're a playoff caliber team. I just don't think they're a championship caliber team.
Yeah, and that's not a knock on them. This is where most people expected them to be. They just don't have the talent to be up there with the contenders.
Pass to Krejci to end the run. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got 8 rebounds in this game. Now, Sohan over Nance, and the Spurs scoring again.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
And they call an illegal screen here.
And with the pause in the action, let's look at the numbers for Chris Paul. He's averaging 10 points a game, 8 assists, and 4 rebounds. And with his skill set on the offensive end, he is such a threat on the floor.
Yeah, he's the kind of guy that makes life easier for his teammates. He demands so much defensive attention.
Looking at who's out there now for the Spurs. Johnson, he's checked in for Jeremy Sohan. Castle comes in for Devin Vassell. And Jones subbed in for Paul. It's good.
With a number of moves and shots to choose from, Hunter is scary. Nice bucket there.
Jones, the pass to Barnes. Back to Jones. Wembanyama sets a screen for Jones. Nance with the rebound. Nance has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Hunter. That fall. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. 10 points for DeAndre Hunter. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. They'll be playing host to Portland for their next game. That'll be the last of 3 straight at home for the team.
Well, defensively, you have to be careful about fouling Jones. He's a high percentage free throw shooter.
Shooting 2.
And that one falls for Jones. Charles Massey, he's checked in for Wembanyama. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. We've got 1:13 left to play here in the second quarter. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. I asked Quinn Snyder what he enjoys most about coaching, and the Hawks coach said the opportunity to compete in such an intense way. Also, the tactics of the game and the intellectual part of player development. It's rewarding to see and have a part in someone's growth and improvement. Kevin?
David, that's coaching, right? Growth and development. A mind for the game, for sure. I've always respected Coach Snyder. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
That's why you never quit battling on the offensive glass.
And that's a nice reward for his effort. The flush, perfect.
Well, that's what he does. He makes an impact with his activity on the board.
A nice shot by Bogdanovich.
That's number 2 for him from long range in the quarter, his 3rd overall.
Here's Castle from downtown. No good that time. And so it's San Antonio closing out the quarter with a 20-point lead. And with as many three-pointers as they bring, it's easy to see why they're on the cusp of a blowout. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much. Here with Greg Popovich. Pop, what did you see in the first half?
We had ball movement. You know, we weren't in mud. The guys were in attack mode. Nobody held the ball. You know, you pass, catch, or shoot. And we did that a lot in the first half.
Yeah, you had them swiveling, Coach. Thanks for your time. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
Howdy, folks. I know you've all been clamoring to find out how the Rookie of the Year race is looking, and we are not letting you down.
Acclimating to the league is not that easy. These guys are already accepting the challenges and the rigors of the NBA, and they're crushing it. I'm surprised.
Yeah, I'm curious to see which rookie might take even another step and separate himself from the pack. Now looking at where we stand after 2 quarters, it has been a difficult game for the Atlanta Hawks.
Yeah, their defensive effort uninspiring, like Kenny's acting career.
Oh, okay. I'm not even going to go through the films that you had. Stay in your lane, brother. Stay in your lane.
Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. We're seeing a tremendous game from Victor Wembanyama.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room, because you're right. He's the problem right now.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Outside, the wings are Vassell and Barnes. Sohan is the 4 with the lengthy Wembanyama playing the 5. And it's Paul in at the point. That's the San Antonio 5. Here's Risache, still without a basket. Johnson sends the screen for Risache.
Well, the defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
Here's Sohan. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Sohan's got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for San Antonio. Greg, you know this. Getting that second contract is a major goal for young players in the NBA, like Devin Vassell.
And Devin did, signing a huge 5-year extension in 23. He ended up having his finest year after inking that deal. Vassell has a very bright future.
The Hawks have gone 9 of 13 from the line.
2 shots.
No good on that one. Every year, Greg, we get a new batch of rookies into the NBA, and sometimes we're all guilty of judging them too early.
Oh, absolutely. I think we need probably 3 years to evaluate a player. You know, fans and media can be a little harsh at times, but not everybody develops at the same rate.
Sohan, oh, good with the triple.
Well, clearly it hasn't been his best game offensively, but collectively, they've still found a way to get the lead.
Johnson the screen. Daniels kicks to Young. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. From beyond the arc, San Antonio with the rebound. Vassell's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Wembanyama. It's hauled in by Clint Capella.
And with that miss, they're just 1 for 4 to start the third quarter.
And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up. That'll put Trae Young on the line. Chris Paul picks up that one. We're talking about Trae Young here, GA. What stands out most about him to you?
Well, Kevin, I'd say just how confident he is, right? He plays with that unique energy and swagger. You love him if he's on your team and can't stand him if he's playing against you.
Yeah, and you know, Young gets to the line as much as any small guard.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
The Spurs have been shooting right around 75% at the line, 9 of 12 so far.
And really, the form at the line all season has been terrific, 79% as a team. A generational talent. For Wembanyama, the sky is the limit and the reality.
Pass to Capella. Here's Young, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Chris Paul picks up that one. He's 0 of 1 from the line, missing on his first trip.
and he buried a bunch of shots from the stripe in that last game.
Taking 2 shots.
The first free throw is good.
And something you like about Young is how he forces an opponent's hand. He makes you adapt and not the other way around.
Both shots good from the stripe. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Pass to Sohan. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. Such an interesting player, isn't he, Coach Jeremy Sohan? He played a lot of point guard during his second season.
Yeah, Kevin, the Spurs experimented with Sohan at the 1. It was a bit unconventional. They went away from it later in the year. But that experience as a point guard will continue to help his playmaking ability as his career progresses. Yeah, with how physical a game Sohan plays, you'd expect him to be at the stripe more.
Good on both. Atlanta's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Capella with a screen on Barnes. And it's Ricochet missing.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Now, here's Vassell. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 23 points.
And such a solid player. Devin Vassell is someone you can really trust. Gives you a bit of everything out from that wing position.
And here's Johnson outside. The shot's good on the assist by Daniels. Johnson's got 6 points. And we've got a timeout from Greg Popovich. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. San Antonio making a switch here. Champagne's checked in. And a change for the Hawks. Hunter's checked in. Third quarter of basketball here and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. And Capella sends it back.
Well, you can't take those kind of shots around a shot blocker like Capella. You're just playing with fire at that point.
Five to shoot. Young from outside. Rebounded by the Spurs. Paul's got his 6th rebound on the night. It's stolen by Capella. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Hunter sets a screen for Johnson. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. Johnson's got 5 points in the quarter. Pass to Sohan. Vassell outside. The 3. Hands it from downtown.
Well, the defense has to do a better job at pushing Vassell off that spot outside.
Johnson sets the screen for Hunter. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, and it's no good. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It goes on Jalen Johnson. In a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for San Antonio.
Well, they've really been sharing the basketball. All coaches talk about that, try to get their teams to do it. It's really great when you see it in action.
Another place they've had the upper hand tonight is in transition. They've gotten a bunch of their points off the fast break.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
And so Sohan nails both of them. And so Young will bring it up for Atlanta. Next up on the schedule, the Grizzlies. That'll be a home game, and that game will kick off a 4-game homestand. And it's put back up and in by Capella.
Yeah, a difference maker on the glass. Capella has been doing this for a long time.
Now here's Paul. 8 points for him. Here's Sohan. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. Pass to Young. Capella with a screen on Paul. He was all alone on that one. Young's got 7 points for the quarter.
Well, it's only his second 3 of the night. If he's going to heat up, the second half is a great time to do it.
Poked away. A shot by Paul. Nobody around. Again, the miss by the Spurs. Here's Daniels. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Well, Daniels has good length. So this close in, he can use that to his advantage.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. And the Hawks making a change here. Krejci's checked in. And that one misses.
Well, when he's on the floor, Dyson Daniels gives you uncapped energy. He's really committed to going all out.
Now here's Paul. He's got 8. Here's Champagnie. Offensive struggles continue, missing again. Pass to Krejci. And here is Johnson. Now Capella, defended by Wembanyama. And Capella with the basket on the assist by Johnson. Capella's got 9.
The development of this Jay from Capella, if he hits this mid-range shot consistently, good luck guarding that guy. Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
And we'll have a timeout called by Quinn Snyder. He's ready to talk things through with the team. Checked in for Atlanta. Bogdanovich comes in for Johnson. The Hawks trail by 19. Here's Bogdanovich. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. A moment here now to see the numbers for Victor Wembanyama.
There's been a drop-off in the rebounding numbers. He seems to be getting out-muscled on the glass in a way we didn't see earlier in the season. His last 10 games, the totals have taken a huge hit.
And the first one at the line is good. Something we're used to seeing here in the NBA, Coach. Retired players being critical of the younger generations. What's your assessment?
I think it's unfortunate, Kevin. I really do. I think the approach should more be from the retired players. They should have an appreciation of what they built and really enjoy the accomplishments of the current players. And then on the other hand, the current players need to look back and respect the foundation that those former players built for them.
And this group gives us a second look at the shooting guards leading their position in steals over the last 10 games. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
No good on the free throw. A different look now for San Antonio. Johnson, he's checked in for Jeremy Sohan. Cancel comes in for Devin Vassell. And Jones subbed in for Chris Paul. And he's good on the second. Spurs leading by 16. Johnson outside. Here's Wembanyama. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
He's been in total control offensively, and the defense has had no answers.
Shooting one.
And the free throw, no good.
A generational talent. Wembanyama is an all-around player with incredible upside.
The three from Bogdanovich. The rebound by Champagnie. Champagnie's got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Shot left block. Wembanyama with the bucket. Wembanyama's got 7 points for the quarter.
So fluid off the bounce. Wembanyama.
The three from Bogdanovich. Rebounded by the Spurs. Wembanyama's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Here's Castle. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. The Hawks trail by 20. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Bogdanovich has got 17 now.
Bogdanovich clearly a problem from deep.
Pass to Castle. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. And the Spurs lead by 20.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
And he's on his way to putting up a big three-point total.
Wembanyama with the bucket. Wembanyama's got 9 points now in just the second half. Here's Krejci. Nance outside. Bogdanovich wide open. And it's Bogdanovich again missing. Pass to Champagnie. Wembanyama outside. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game.
Yeah, and luckily they've got terrific depth at that position. If there's one spot on the floor where they can afford to lose somebody, that would probably be it.
First one falls for him. And both free throws good for Wembanyama.
Yeah, and their free throw shooting has really improved here in the second half.
Bogdanovich dishes to Johnson.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Johnson sets the screen for Hunter. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. Hunter's got 12 in the game.
Yeah, Hunter has this versatility in his offensive game.
And timeout is called by Greg Popovich. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for the Spurs. Here's Jones. 7 points in the game. Pass to Castle. Wembanyama, a screen on Bogdanovich. And stolen by Bogdanovich. Over Castle. Bogdanovich, no luck.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Jones looking for an opening. And Wembanyama throws it down.
And this is what you want to see. Wembanyama attacking with authority inside.
Here's Gay, and the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
And they've really gotten on track here in the second half. After that shaky start, the field goal percentage steadily climbing. They couldn't make anything in that first break.
Okongwu's checked in for Atlanta. And that one misses. San Antonio leading by 19 points. Now here's Barnes. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. Buries it from three-point range.
What a great sign for this team. Jones shooting it with conviction.
It's stolen by Jones. A finish. And he converts the layup. Jones has got 12 in the game.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
And the wingspan of Wembanyama, massive. He's fantastic at using it to erase shots.
Here's Bogdanovich. And the rejection by Wembanyama. And so it's Victor Wembanyama making things happen for the San Antonio Spurs. And the blocks just kept on coming for him. He's playing some fantastic D. Right back after this break. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Now that is an elite level dish. What a great passer.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Fourth quarter on the court for the Hawks. Young and Bogdanovich are the guards. Preparing up front, Johnson and Capella. And it's Rizachet in at the three spot.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Rizachet sets the screen for Johnson. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Paul passes to Vassell. Wembanyama high post. Here's Sohan. Count that bucket.
And they're getting points. They're getting stops. And this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Great example of how to build a lead and then sustain it. You win games on both ends of the floor.
Now here's Capella. Shot clock at 5. The Hawks again can't hit. Pass to Sohan. Johnson with a screen on Johnson. Over Rizachet. And another basket for San Antonio.
Well, Johnson's confidence as a scorer is rapidly growing. He is just relentless now.
Johnson outside. Bogdanovich sets the pick for Johnson. And once again off the mark by Atlanta. The Spurs have gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the fourth quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. Wembanyama, a screen on Johnson. And it's Sohan missing.
And that is the exact type of opportunity this offense is looking to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots.
And he gets it to go. Wembanyama's got 40 points.
Well, he's had a night. This team feeds off of his energy. And every time they've needed a bucket, he's delivered.
Now, here's Bogdanovich. They need this one. The kick out to Young. Trying his luck from deep. And there's Bogdanovich. That's good on the assist by Young.
3 triples in the first half, 3 in the second. Boy, do they add up.
Out of bounds, Atlanta takes possession. San Antonio making a switch here. Champagne's checked in. And a change for the Hawks. Daniels, he's checked in for Rizachet. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for Atlanta. Hawks passing it around. Three-pointer, Daniels. San Antonio with the rebound. Vassell outside. Fires it up. And it's Trae Young with the rebound.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Johnson sets the screen for Young. Cranes the three-pointer.
A volume shooter. Young takes and makes loads of threes.
Pass to Vassell. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Vassell's got 11 in the second half. Johnson outside. There's a good screen. No good on the triple. San Antonio's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. To the left wing. Vassell outside. 5 on the clock. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Capella's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Bogdanovich, and the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And the focus Bogdanovich has is tremendous. Able to take on contact and still convert.
Hey, Coach Van Gundy, what advice would you give to the teams that are rebuilding around their young players?
Well, generally, Kevin, what I would say is get some veteran leadership, some veteran presence on your team also, so that you have guys that can show the young guys what professionalism is and help them in their adjustment to the NBA.
Yeah, getting the right kind of veteran, right, with the right kind of message.
That's a great point. Just having an older guy is not the answer.
A shot by Champagnie, no good. Daniels passes to Hunter, and it's Hunter with the jam.
From right in close, DeAndre Hunter.
Now Johnson. Here's Champagnie. Offline with his three. Hunter kicks to Young. On the wing, Daniels. High post, Johnson. Back to Daniels. Pass to Hunter. Jacks up a three. Rebounded by the Spurs. Vassell's got 7 rebounds in the game. Now, Sohan. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. Here's Bogdanovich. And there it is for him. Bogdanovich has got 16 here in the second half.
Pure determination here, guys. A fourth quarter run that has them looking better and better as we get ready for the stretch run.
Here's Sohan. Going. It's a great finish!
Oh, my. What a slash right there by Sohan. A big man with fantastic mobility.
It's good from long range. Bogdanovich has got 31.
Just a heroic scoring effort from him this quarter. He's doing everything he can to will them back into this game.
Here's Wembanyama, and he banks in the layup. Wembanyama's got 42 in the game.
And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
Spurs have gone 7 of 13 from the field here in the fourth. Sohan, the pass to Champagnie. The three from Johnson. Hunter grabs the miss. Hunter's got his 6th rebound on the night. Pass to Daniels. Hunter with it. Unloads. Rebound by Sohan. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That's on DeAndre Hunter.
Well, you can't be undisciplined guarding Sohan because he sometimes baits you into fouling.
And he makes the first.
And not a single free throw attempt in that first half, but he has been far more active since the break and drawn some fouls.
Barnes, he's checked in for San Antonio. Paul comes in for Keldon Johnson. Atlanta also making some changes here. Clint Capella comes in for Hunter. And it's Reza Shea in for Bogdanovich. So, Greg, you played the point. In create a player, if you had to pick a different position to play, which would it be?
Ooh, good question, Kevin. Probably small forward, wing. I'd like to be a fearsome finisher who can soar and dunk over everybody.
Kicks it out to Paul. Barnes passes to Vassell. From deep three-point land. Barnes can't get it to go.
Well, sometimes it's just not your night. But despite his struggles, they're ahead in the game.
Here's Daniels. Pass to Reza Shea. Ball against Young. From deep. San Antonio with the rebound. Wembanyama's got rebound number 19 now. Incredible board work. That one goes. Count it.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Now Reza Shea. Young, a screen on Barnes. And once again off the mark by Atlanta.
Well, he can't buy a bucket, but it's time to find other ways to help his team win.
Vassell kicks to Barnes. Sinks the triple.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Now here's Johnson. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket.
And you know what? If you're the defense, you got him right where you want him. Let him keep shooting those threes because he's been brutal in this half.
Yeah, really unlike him to have this kind of game from three.
Daniels dishes to Young. Lets it go. Rebounded by the Spurs.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Paul surveying the floor. Pass to Barnes. Wembanyama against Capella. Just 5 to shoot. Paul with the 3. Johnson with the rebound. Hawks shooting in the fourth quarter, not pretty, down around 29%. And the slam dunk by Johnson.
A wiry athlete, Jalen Johnson. 2 loud points.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Spurs.
A beautiful pass doesn't always get you on the highlight reels, but there were some spectacular dishes in this game.
Well, you know what? It was a team that was in sync and just trusted one another to take the right shots.
And so this will now translate to 14 wins on the season.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Victor Wembanyama.
Well, that work he's shown on the glass has been spectacular. You love to see that as a coach.
Hunter's checked in for Atlanta.
Number 12, DeAndre Hunter.
There's 42 seconds left in the fourth. Shot clock at 6. Here's Vassell, and stolen by Hunter. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Chris Paul picks up that one.
And when Hunter attacks like that, it really puts the defense in a tough spot. Love it when he takes the initiative.
A free throw drops for Hunter.
Look, he's a lengthy wing who can defend multiple positions and space the floor. Hunter has a lot of value in this league.
And both free throws good for Hunter. Here's Vassell. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Out to the right wing. Clock at 6. Launches it. And it's Sohan missing. Young looking it over. And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much with Chris Paul. Chris, a very convincing win, and that doesn't happen often in this league. So what do you take?
You know, one thing that our coaching staff keeps stressing to us every night is that it's about us. You know, so regardless of score, we got to continue to try to get better because we impose our will on the defensive end. The sky's the limit.
Well, the focus was there tonight, Chris. Thanks for your time.